Hey guys, welcome back to Banjo-Kazooie. This is part 21. It's April 10th, it's 11:39 a.m. And we're back here in Click Clock Wood. We're finishing up the fall level and starting the season after that, which, boy, I wonder what season comes after fall. I always liked this level. It's so pretty. I love the idea of, like, I love video games that have, like, puzzles based on the 4 seasons. Like, I love seeing that come up in video games. There's an indie game called, Luna and the Shadow Dust, I think, that did that. There was a puzzle in that I liked. Of course, there's Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons, which is a game that I've always talked about, but, never actually played yet. I've been emulating so many N64 games, but I would like to figure out how to emulate Game Boy Color games, Game Boy Advance games, etc., etc. Oh god, the stupid speed up immediately after reloading my save state. Yeah, this is a good level for abusing save states. Sorry for anyone who feels like, oh, you're not a good gamer because you're abusing save states, because I really don't care. I mean, we didn't have the luxury of save states in my Mario 64 Let's Play, if you remember that. Can't believe it's well, not even. Let's see. So it's April right now, in 3 months it's gonna be July, and it's gonna be the 10-year anniversary of my channel, so I'll have to figure out, like, do something special for my 10-year anniversary, or not. Here's Nabnuts, he wants, acorns. Hi there, bear buddy, I need 6 acorns before winter comes. Nabnut, he's from Arkansas, that's why it talks like that. I don't know, is that actually how people from Arkansas talk? This is one of the most frustrating acorns, because I don't know if it's possible to get it and land safely on the other side, so what I usually try to do is get it and then land safely on the platform underneath, which is hard because you can't see the platform underneath. And then the camera was being an asshole and got stuck on the platform above it, so... These are such weird platforms, like, they just jut out into, like, the open space and aren't supported by anything. Like, I like the idea of all these, like, floating, like, these wooden platforms, because it makes me think of it as, like, one giant treehouse. But the fact that they're not supported by anything makes it, like, less realistic or whatever. I don't know. Of course that's a slippery platform, and of course I fucked that up. I don't know. Part of it reminds me of Honey Hive Galaxy, but I already made a joke about Honey Hive Galaxy one of the titles, I was thinking of, like, from the titles of these videos, like, doing jokes about, like, honey for each of them. So one is, like, one was Honey Hive Galaxy, one was Honey Nut Cheerios, and then this one can be, like, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, or, you know, yeah, I got nothing. That might have to be the last of the honey jokes. The Last of Us? The Last of Us? I haven't played that game, or watched that show, with, Daddy Pedro Pascal. Pascal's Triangles. See, Pedro Pascal is so talented. He's an actor and a mathematician. Will you stop doggy paddling and, like, dive under the surface to see if... Because I was like, oh, what's that bouncing sound coming from? And then I was like, is it coming from underwater, or is it coming from something else? I don't think I realized that there was this, I don't think I fully explored some of the upper portions of the tree in, spring and summer, so... I'm kind of frustrated about, like, the fact that I have to come back. I never did find the last 2 acorns for this piece of shit. Piece of shit. Oh my god. Pizza Tower. Pizza Tower, that's a game that I still need to do something about. And by do something about, I mean do a Let's Play of it. Because clearly playing it on my own isn't enough. I need to do a Let's Play of every single game that I enjoy on my own. I mean, isn't that how Let's Playing works anyway? So... so nervous at some of these, like, platforms. I have to save it just in the nick of time to keep myself from falling in fall, because, I don't know. I like autumn better, but as a name, but like fall is also nice. I don't know. Fall colors, autumn colors. I don't know. Fall colors sounds a little better, but autumn colors sounds good too. Oh. There's a bunch of notes. I'm so sleepy. So I'm sorry if this commentary is sleepy. That's why I usually do these videos later in the evening, because I usually feel a little bit more lucid. I'm not really a morning person, like, until, like, I'm groggy until after I have my lunch. So, like, I'm not one of those people who has energy in the morning. Always been jealous of those people who are, but... you know, it happens. I was also, like, I couldn't fall asleep last night, so... just, too warm. / like, just stressed. I probably just have some kind of insomnia, because it takes me so long to fall asleep. Anyway. What a good boy. What a good eagle. Alright, well, we have to fall off anyway because we have to go land on that stupid flower. I miss Mario Galaxy. I haven't played Mario Galaxy in what feels like 10 years. I don't know if it's really been that long, but it feels that long. I had a friend from church who, he gave me his copy of Xenoblade Chronicles, like the original one, for the Wii, and I really enjoyed that game. And I gave him my copy of Mario Galaxy, so that's the last I've seen of it. I mean, of course, that's, you know, I have his game and he has my game, so it's only fair. I'm not saying it's unfair or anything. And I've never beaten Xenoblade Chronicles. I got stuck at the frickin' final boss, and then I was like, is it worth it? Is it worth it? And then I was like, I was trying to complete, like, some of the side quests too, like building that colony or whatever, that village. But the thing is, like, you have to, like, give them, like, super rare item drops, and there's, like, 100, like, random little, like, item drops in that game, and it's so random, and it's, like, impossible without a walkthrough, and even if you know what enemies spawn specific items, you're still gonna, like, have to grind for, like, 20 or 30, you know, maybe even longer, like a couple hours, trying to find the one item that you need for the one side quest, hoping that an enemy drops it. It's just annoying. I mean, I do like that game. I love exploration in video games, and there's so much to explore in that game. And I loved how, like, you got experience from, like, just walking around and exploring new areas. So I'd be like, oh, my character just leveled up. It's because I walked into a new area. I wasn't even fighting. Also, that game is infamous for, like, you know, like, you go through an early level, and then you see, like, a huge enemy that's, like, level 80 or 90 off in the distance. And if you go too close to it, like, the level, the enemy's, like, aggro will, like, trigger a fight starting. And then you'll hear the do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do song. Which is called, like, They Will Know Our Names or something. everybody who's played that game has heard that song a couple times and is always freaked out when it starts playing. It's so funny. That's a great game. I mean, yeah, it's also so funny. Like the British accents with all the voice lines and the voice lines that you hear over and over when you do those attacks or those fights. You know, because every character has like a set number of actions that you do during a fight. And it's interesting. It's like if you have a party of 3, you play as like you're controlling party member number 1, but then the other 2 players autoplay or characters. So if you want to use a special ability from one of the other characters, you have to like switch to that character in the middle of the fight. Because otherwise, yeah, I don't know. Xenoblade is interesting, but I like it. One of the greatest like Wii games, hands down. So how did I get on the topic of Xenoblade? Because Charlie Brown Christmas. So I guess we're done with fall for now. So time to make sure you have a nice warm coat and a cup of hot chocolate. Not hot chocolate, because that would be although I would like to try, you know, Mayan hot chocolate or whatever it's called, where it's like a little bit spicy. Like they have that at some of the coffee shops around here in Baltimore. God, I'm sorry I'm so sleepy. I'm just kind of not a morning person, but I don't know, I wanted to get this video done because I've been sitting on it for a few days, and I wanted to get it like do something fun before I, you know, do the rest of my like work today or you know, stress out about school or whatever for the rest of today. I was like, you know, let's just do something relaxing. Let's commentate some Banjo-Kazooie. So welcome to Click Clock Wood in winter. It reminds me of New York City in winter for no other reason than just like, you know, that's where I grew up. That's, you know, where all my memories of school are, and I always loved walking around Central Park after a fresh snowfall. Like, it's so quiet, especially after dark. Like, it's so quiet and it's so peaceful. Anyway. I imagine that southern England, or wherever this game takes place, I don't know, I'm just kidding about southern England. I mean, probably, do we think the Rare headquarters, the Rare company is in southern England? It's funny because I was just listening to a song that's called Southern England in Summer, and it's by this electronic artist called Bochum Welt, or Bochum Welt, if you want to. Also, I hear a Jinjo. It is on top of Mumbo's skull. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're, like, they might be English, they might be German, because their, like, name is spelled kind of like a German way, so it might be Bochum Welt, it might be Bochum Welt, but it looks like Bochum Welt. Anyway. I enjoy some nice, like, synthesizer music, some electronic music. I was, like, watching Reels on Instagram, and I discovered this song called, Hide by Dorian Concept. And Dorian Concept is actually, he is from Austria, so, but the, like, synthesizer line or whatever in, that song Hide is like so just like hazy, empty, nostalgic, a little sad. It's like I eat that shit up. Like, I love that kind of music so much. that kind of hazy, summery kind of like, you know, like a summer sunset. Hazy, nostalgic, a little sad. Like synthesizer. It's a nice thing about synthesizer, it's like, it's something other than human, so it feels like a little bit mechanical, but in such a good way. I don't know why I tried to go for that grunty switch. I was like, certainly I know exactly, I'll just do a bullseye from above without even being able to see it. Because I'm that mad of a gamer. Mad gamer skills. It's a mad, 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 mad world. SCTV. Oh, hey, there's the, final... Is that the final one? Is that the final Jiggy for, Gruntilda's... Gruntilda's lair! I keep wanting to call it Gruntilda's castle. I'm such an idiot. I wish it was a castle. I like castles. Castles are cool. Especially when they're in southern England in the summer. So what was I gonna say? Something about, jerk chicken. And, Panda Express. And, Steven Seagal. And, Bartholomew. I wish I knew somebody named Bartholomew. It's a fun name. Gamer skills. I need some of these gold feathers, like, I'm so low on them. Especially because we just finished, like, Rusty Bucket Bay of all levels. And that, like, parts of that level will really deplete your, gold feathers. Actually, what parts of that level will deplete your gold feathers? Because... are there any parts of it that gold feathers are required? They're helpful for that one, like, TNT boombox fight. And they're helpful for, you know, not dying. Please don't fall off. I think I fucked this up. There's my reaction to fucking it up. Also, we can go underwater in the winter level. It's not a great idea because it's ice water, and there's a reason they tell you not to walk on the ice in Central Park. What I like to do is like, but I've gotten yelled at for doing this. It's like, I go on the ice, and I walk where I see footsteps. So I'm like, okay, people have been here, and they have not fallen in. Get ready for death. This is so close. Death. So sad. You have to know exactly where you're going. It's so tight. It's just like, you know what else is tight? It's so tight, you just have to know exactly where you're going. And, like, without even being able to see, like, the entrance is right there. Like, imagine playing this game for the first time and, like, not knowing where everything is, and exploring and dying over and over again, and then having to get, like, all the notes. It's like, it's easily, like, a 10 or 20 hour game, like, if you're playing this game blind. Like, oh my god. And I mean, I can kind of see the appeal of that. Like, I feel like I've spent so long, like, on this, just trying to finish this playthrough. Like, oh, why is this playthrough taking so long? It's just Banjo-Kazooie. I've spent, like, almost 8 hours on this playthrough. But, like, the real way to get to know this game is to just spend, like, a good, like, you know, 20 plus hours just, like, exploring everything. Dying over and over again, you know, not using save states, just, like, really exploring the fuck out of this game. And, like, if, you know, if you really want to enjoy a game, that's the way to do it, because video games aren't made, like, you know, in today's culture, yes, they're made to be, like, enjoyed once, and then you kind of forget about it. But, you know, these old games are really designed to, like, get the most for your money. Get the most bang for your buck, kind of thing. So, I don't know what I'm saying. But this game is nowhere near the masterpiece level that is Space Station Silicon Valley, so... Oh, that was a nice long slide down the snow. Good job. Nice. I like how this level is just weird. It's like the level with the most like outdoorsy kind of theme and like with the most nature. But at the same time, it feels like you're enclosed within like this big circular wall. It's supposed to look like, you know, a forest and look like trees and everything. But like, if you go around the level enough times, you'll just realize that it's just a wall. I mean, of course it's just a wall, because it's a N64 texture, but... It's this weird dichotomy of, like, oh yeah, click-clock wood, I'm out in the woods having fun. And, like, oh, this is just another, like, place that exists within Gruntilda's lair, which, in reality, is indoors. These are all just kind of, like... theme park diversions, and everything is kind of fake, like, you know, the forest that you see back there, you know, beyond the reaches of the level is artificial, it's constructed, and like the sky is it's just the ceiling is just painted to look like the sky. I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's winter, everybody's hibernating. I love that aspect of the level, that you get to see like the same sort of locations over the passage of time. It's a really cool idea. This level is just so much more immersive than some of the other levels, like, I don't know, Gobi's Desert or something like that. You feel like so much more emotionally connected to this level. Oh god, these snowmen can kiss my fat ass. I was just thinking about that line from School of Rock, where it's like, you'll just be a footnote on my epic ass. Like, I don't know, I remember hearing it, like, when I was, like, watching that movie for the first time when I was, like, I don't know, like, freaking, like, 7 or 8 years old. And, like, you know, my parents had to tell me, like, not to say certain words, because, like... Of course I was gonna say them, because I thought they were funny. Oh my god, this snowman is such an asshole. It's such, you know... He can kiss my ass. The School of Rock still hold up as a, well, I mean, 20 years from now, you can bet your ass that School of Rock is going to hold up much better than, like, Kung Fu Panda 4. Like, I love Jack Black. I think he's funny in whatever he does. I mean, he also did Shallow Hal, which I don't think anybody who values their sanity... Oh, fuck off. That was such bullshit. I don't think anyone who values their sanity should watch Shallow Hal. Because... I don't know. I mean, it has a good message, but it's just, like, poorly done. I guess that's all I'm trying to say about it. Yeah, don't look up Shallow Hal. Thanks, computer. My computer fell asleep while I was trying to commentate this. So, any ideas for my next LPs? Leave them in the comments. No, I'm kidding, because... It's fine, I got plenty of ideas. I got a whole backlog of Steam games. And I have like oh god, okay. Sorry, it's gonna be super loud because like the garbage trucks come by this apartment building like in the morning or around noon or around this time. So yeah, I hate it. Hopefully the neighborhood that I'm moving into in a couple months is going to be much quieter. Yeah, my parents are helping me find a new apartment. It's really exciting. It's in a really nice neighborhood with, like, a lot of nature, and it's nice and quiet, and, you know, I think it should be good for me, personally. Should be pretty fitting for me. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck off! Why is this level so mean to me? $88. I'm gonna have to go back and look for the rest of the notes. I'm slightly nervous about doing that because, like, Rusty Bucket Bay took me, like, forever to find the last couple of notes, but at least Rusty Bucket Bay, the entire level is just, like, one big circle, whereas this level is basically 4 levels, so I have to check all 4 of them. So, you know, wish me luck. I don't want to drag this Let's Play out longer than it needs to be, and we're, like, so damn close to being done with the game that, like, might as well just finish it when we can, or not even worry about, like, being dragged out for that long, because we know it's gonna be done in, like, 2-3 episodes. Because what's left? The last couple jiggies of Click Clock Wood, the last couple notes, and then the final boss fight. No, I'm not going back to Gobi's Valley. I only missed 2 notes. So unless there's some super secret, like, special final door that requires 1,000 notes, which there isn't, the most that you need to get past a note door is 900. Also, if you listen, like, if you listen closely, or not even closely, because I was talking over it, you can hear the eagle poop out the jiggy. And that's all the time we have for today, so I'll see you in the next episode where we'll get the last couple jiggies in Click Clock Wood. Goodbye.